Number 2, never allow violent or angry relatives. The second one is one many Christians tolerate for far too long. There are relatives who are walking time bombs. They explode over the smallest things. They shout. They slam doors. They live in a constant state of aggression. And many believers put up with it because they think respecting elders means tolerating abuse. They tell themselves, that is just how Uncle has always been. But the Bible never excuses anger. Proverbs chapter 22 gives a direct command. Do not make friends with a hot-tempered person. Do not associate with one easily angered, or you may learn their ways. Read that again. You may learn their ways. Anger is contagious. It transfers. It poisons the atmosphere of your home and creates fear in your children. If a relative cannot control his tongue or his reactions, he loses the privilege of entering your space. Your home must be a safe refuge for your spouse and your children. Do not let it become a war zone because you are too afraid to set a boundary. Number 3, never allow gossiping and meddling relatives. The third is the one most Christians cave on because of guilt. These are relatives who believe that because they share your last name, they have a lifetime VIP pass to ignore your rules. They show up unannounced. They criticize how you raise your children. They interfere in your marriage like it is their business. When you try to set a boundary, they get offended. They say things like, I changed your diapers, or after everything I have done for you. But you need to hear this clearly. Control dressed up as family is not love. It is manipulation. Genesis chapter 2 sets the boundary. A man shall leave his father and mother and be joined to his wife. You and your spouse are the highest earthly authority under your roof. Crossing the door of your house is a privilege, not a birthright. Setting a boundary is not rejection. It is the wall that protects your marriage. Number 4, never allow relatives who live in persistent sin. The fourth one breaks a lot of cultural rules, but the Bible is clear. There are relatives who live a life that is openly, proudly immoral. They are deep in addictions. They celebrate infidelity. They embrace dark spiritual practices. And culture tells you to welcome them anyway because family is family. But look at 1 Corinthians chapter 5. The Bible instructs you not to associate, not even to eat, with someone who claims to be a brother but lives openly in immorality. This is not about a relative who is struggling and needs prayer. This is about people who celebrate sin and bring it into your home. When you give them full access, you are not just risking yourself. You are teaching your children that rebellion against God is normal at your table. Cutting off that access is not unforgiveness. It is protection. Number 5, never allow relatives who attack your faith. The fifth one requires real courage, because this person is often someone you love. There are relatives who cross the line from disagreement into open mockery of your God. They sit at your table, eat your food, and ridicule your convictions. They make sarcastic jokes about your church. Some of them even use God's name in vain just to see your reaction. The Apostle John, the same one who taught the church about love, leaves this warning in 2 John chapter 1. If anyone comes to you and does not bring this teaching, do not receive him into your house. Welcoming someone who actively attacks Christ is opening the door to darkness. You are called to love them from a distance and pray for them privately. But your home is an altar. Do not let anyone enter and profane it with mockery. Do not negotiate the honor of God just to be liked by a relative. Number 6, never allow relatives who drain you spiritually. And finally, the relative almost no Christian recognizes, the one you might love the most. These are not violent relatives. They do not shout. They do not live in scandal. But they function like a heavy anchor on your faith. Every time you talk with them, you feel smaller. They complain about everything. They do not understand your purpose. They think your devotion to God is too much. Don't be so fanatical. Be normal like the rest of us. And here is the part that should change how you see this forever. In Mark chapter 3, the Bible tells us something shocking. Even Jesus' own family thought he was out of his mind. The text says, "They went to take hold of him." His own relatives, moved by misunderstanding, tried to physically stop the greatest ministry in history. If Jesus had to set boundaries with his own family to fulfill his calling, you will too. 1 Corinthians chapter 15 gives the unbreakable law. Bad company corrupts good character. That law does not stop at the family tree. You cannot walk into the future God has for you while you keep opening the door to people who anchor you to your past. Knowing who you let through your door is not pride. It is not a lack of love. It is spiritual maturity. Because spiritual alignment will always matter more than blood ties. Not every relative is meant to walk closely with you in this season of your life. Some you will love from a distance. Some you will bless from a distance. And some you will simply have to keep the door closed to. Because your peace matters. Your marriage matters. Your children matter. And your calling matters more than the approval of any family member. If this video lifted a weight off your shoulders today, type "Protect my home" in the comments. And if you want more truth like this, hop on the train. Subscribe and ride with us. The Bible train is going deeper next video, and you don't want to miss the next stop. You are not a bad person for protecting your home. You are finally being a good steward of it. All aboard.